So recently I came across a video from a content creator, and she was talking about all the things she learned in a year studying quantum physics. And the thing that caught my attention is when she said that science is logical spirituality. So quite naturally, I wanted to hear more because spirituality is also logical as well. It's actually experienced. The only reason it may seem illogical to some people is because everybody's experience is different, but ultimately it's leading to the same goal and the same place. Now, this is not to discount anybody's path or anybody's journey. I actually really appreciate the content because it allowed me to go deeper with my ancestors and my spirit guides. So I'm going to break this down, talking about quantum physics and spirituality, not to discount one over the other, but to actually give some factual statements about each. So quantum physics or science is going to be the what. For instance, she talked about things like controlling your nervous system to be able to manifest prayers that are declarations instead of begging. Those are also very, very important tools that we use in spirituality. But spirituality is going to be the how. It's going to be the what as well as the how. It's going to teach you applicable tools that are going to help you to embody and to become the frequency and vibration it is that you are trying to become. So science kind of explains what it is that happens when you become this, whereas spirituality shows you how to become it. So what do I mean by this? If we say on the quantum physics side that the universe doesn't respond to words, it responds to your nervous system, which is directly correlated to your vibration, then we have to say on the spiritual side, how do we calm our nervous system? So the how to that is going to be meditation, breath work, prayer, whatever resonates with your specific soul. That has a lot to do with the how and the why when it comes to spirituality and how you get from point A to point B. They're both very much intertwined. Another difference between the two is that spirituality heavily focuses on ancestral memory, what lies and is stored inside of the blood, inside of the DNA, whereas quantum is more of an individual path and an individual journey. So with spirituality, you're not only healing yourself, you're healing the ancestors that came before as well as the future generations. And as a result of that, there may be specific things that you have to go through to heal generational trauma, to create generational wealth that's going to impact the whole soul line, if that makes sense. Whereas quantum is just, let me do these things and it's going to benefit me, and it kind of cuts out the ancestral lineage. Let's get into how they're actually integrated, okay? So, like I said, not to discount anybody's journey because someone may start on either end of this. One person may actually start out more on the quantum side of things. One person may start out more on the spiritual side of things. It's kind of whatever resonates with them. But at a certain point, they'll meet at the center, okay? So once you start to elevate your frequency and heal certain things in the bloodline on the spiritual side of things, then you're going to go into the cosmic, into the quantum side of things. Once you're on the quantum side and you start raising and elevating, there's only so much you're going to do before you have to bump into beginning to heal certain things that are in your bloodline. So either way it goes, the two will meet at some sort of a way, and really there's no skipping steps, okay? That's just the way that it is, because if we have these different higher vibratory timelines that we're already existing on, then why are we not there now? Like, why are we here? And the answer to that is because we are souls having a human experience, and we're here right now to learn and master lessons to elevate and ascend our soul. So everything is essentially going to end up on the spirituality side of things, and quantum is just one way to kind of get in there, but it's also sometimes can be seen as a shortcut to kind of avoid and maybe bypass the pain. But in doing so, we cut out the ancestral lineage. And another thing that's really important to understand is that a lot of this technology that's being used on the quantum side is already inside of your DNA. It's already accessible to you. If you do the work, then you can access it. So the reason that it may seem illogical to some people and science can explain it away is because it has to be experienced. It has to be embodied. And when you do that, then you will have a very logical explanation about what is happening to you. Now, this is completely loaded, okay? And so I've actually decided to do a podcast episode on this. So stay tuned for that. Make sure that you engage with this video from the top to the bottom. Give me a follow, as well as check my link out in the bio so that you can follow me on YouTube and check out my podcast.